going on, guys? Lawson Turner back with another episode of the Cover 2 podcast, and we have the a series wrapped up, and we have Game 1 reactions from the the action over this past weekend. Now, let's start with the Game 7, and then we'll dive into Game 1 of Minnesota Timberwolves. Next video. So the Cavs edged the Magic 106 to 94 behind Donovan Mitchell's 39 points. He was fantastic again. I thought in the first quarter, and especially the first half, it was a lot of the Cavs getting into it because both these teams are young, athletic, fun to watch. They don't have a lot of playoff experience, but they both teams are going to be good looking forward. The thing that stood out to me was the fact that Orlando got off to such a good start in Game 6. I didn't know who was going to be the other one to kind of step up with Paolo because it's the playoffs. We know what these superstars are going to do. And not to put Paolo in the superstar class because I think he's knocking at the door. He's knocking at the door. He's right there. He reminds me, like I mentioned it a lot, he reminds me of a baby LeBron James. His frame, his size, the way he plays, the way he handles the ball, the way he gets to his spots, gets into the lane and finishes. But the Orlando Magic are going home. They're going home after a hard-fought series, but you got to win it. If you're the away team, you have to win at least one game on the road, and neither of these two teams won on the road. So let's dive into some of the stats and stuff that stood out to me. Like I mentioned, Donovan Mitchell, 39 points, outstanding. He also had 9 rebounds, 5 assists. The ball's in his hands a lot more for scoring. The ball then goes to Darius Garland to orchestrate more because Garland's your typical one, and Donovan's your scoring too. I thought Evan Mobley played sensational. 11 points, 16 rebounds, and 4 assists. He was awesome. Their third straight game without Jared Allen. I thought if Jared Allen was rolled out, which he was, I thought that the Magic had a really good chance of taking this game and upsetting the Cavs. Orlando was up 18 in the second quarter, and they were up 10 and a half, and they couldn't finish it. Garland wasn't shooting the ball well. He was 3 for 13 for the whole game. Now he did score 12 points and had 3 steals to show he's he's impacting the game, doing more than just scoring. Now to switch to the Orlando Magic side, Paul Bencaro, 38 points, 16 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals, and a block. The thing, and I'm not gonna say Paolo cost the Magic the series, but we saw on these away games he had a crazy high turnovers. Like we saw in Game 7, he had 5. We saw in Game 1 he had 9, and then 5 in Game 2. So like it's one of those. I don't know if it's a comfort thing. I don't know if it's the fans are just not getting to his head because these are professional athletes. They know that they're gonna get yelled at and booed from people in the crowd. So I don't know if it was just the Cavs are doing a really good defense because the Cavs are a real defensive team. They have length now. They don't have the best wing print like perimeter defenders, but overall as a team, they force a lot of tough shots and they're really big, especially when they have Jared Allen now. He missed this game. I don't know I don't know if he's going to be available for game 1 against Boston, but I don't think it'll matter. Franz Wagner, horrible, 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 horrible. 6 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 for 15, 0 for 5 from three. I don't know how he could go from being so great in Game 6 to being so bad in Game 7. I don't know. I I have no idea. I have no idea. Suggs, bad shooting night as well. But these role players play better at home than away. That's been the totality of most of NBA history. Role players just going to play better at home. Suggs had 10 points and chipped in 9 rebounds, 2 for 13 from the floor, 2 for 10 from 3. Now, in the playoffs, it's a game of runs. Flatly, it's a game of runs. Now, Orlando goes on a 13-0 run in the first quarter, and they're up 18 in the second. Then the Cavs go on a 14-4 run from the 4:48 to the 44.6 second mark in the second quarter to really cut it down. And when I was watching the game, I'm like, okay, like if the Cavs can just go on one more little run, they could probably not grow the lead so much to put Orlando out of it, but really make it tough. And then they go in the third quarter from the 7:37 mark to the 41-second mark of just they were just going in on all cylinders. They go nearly a 7-minute stretch, scoring 21-7. That's I thought the downfall of the Magic was their youth, and I don't know if it will be something going forward because this core they just need games together. They need games together. Maybe they bring in another piece. Maybe they throw the bag at Klay Thompson from Golden State and try and bring in like just a veteran who can still space the floor, or maybe they try and take a big swing and try and go get somebody like Paul George. You know, I don't know. I think the future is high for the Magic going forward, depending upon who they bring in, because they're gonna have to bring in something or someone, but it has to be the right one because Paolo's looking like he's a star. Flatly, he's looking like a star in the making. As I see a typo in my scroll text, but I'm gonna stop rambling now. Thank you guys for watching. Check us out on Twitter at the Cover2Pod26. Link of that is in the description to interact with us during these playoff games and staying up to date with the show. Thank you guys so much for watching for the Cover2 podcast. I'm Lawson Turner, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace.